If everything you thought you knew about luxury electric cars was about to be flipped on its head, we've all seen Tesla dominate the conversation. But a new wave of vehicles from China is arriving. And they're not just competing, they're attacking Tesla's throne with features Elon Musk hasn't even dreamed of. Asterisk talking massaging seats that put a 5-star spa to shame, onboard refrigerators for your road trips, and digital dashboards that make a Tesla's screen look dated. These aren't just cars. They're rolling tech suites designed to dethrone the king. Asterisk, can a car that costs $20,000 less than a Model S truly offer twice the luxury? The answer is going to shock you, and it completely changes the game for American buyers. Asterisk, Chinese EVs are such a massive threat. Which ones are we actually talking about, and where did they come from? We've narrowed it down to the 3 most significant players poised to shake up the US market: the NIO at 7, the Zeekr 001, and the BYD Seal. Asterisk names yet, but you should. An NIO isn't some startup. They're a multi-billion-dollar company with a cult-like following in China, largely thanks to their revolutionary battery swapping stations. Luxury arm, the same company that owns Volvo and Lotus, so they know a thing or two about building premium vehicles. Asterisk don't just make cars. They're the world's largest manufacturer of electric vehicles, period. They have more EVs on the road than anyone. The reason this comparison matters now is that these aren't concept cars for a distant future. They are production-ready, high-volume models being tested and homologated for the US as we speak. They're not competing on price alone. They're coming for Tesla's crown with a level of standard luxury and technology that forces every other automaker to pay attention. So, the big question isn't if they're coming, but which one of these tech-packed giants actually delivers on its promise when you look past the specs and the hype. In the next section, we're breaking down every inch of them to find your next car. Asterisk pop the hood figuratively, because there often isn't one and see what these Chinese luxury EVs are really made of. First up, performance. The NIO ET7 isn't just fast, it's violently smooth. With a dual motor setup pushing over 650 horsepower, it'll hit 60 miles per hour in a blistering 3.5 seconds. Right in Porsche-taken territory. Asterisk Zeekr 001. This shooting brake isn't hiding its Lotus roots. Its 536 horsepower launch will pin you to your seat, and it feels even more aggressive off the line than the NIO. Asterisk start to outmaneuver Tesla is inside the cabin. Slide into the NIO, and you're greeted by ultra-soft, sustainable microfiber on the dash, real open-pore wood, and ambient lighting that's somehow both subtle and everywhere. Then there's the digital slave screen for the passenger. They can watch movies while you drive. The Zeekr feels like a tech lover's dream, with a massive head-up display and haptic feedback on the steering wheel. But the BYD Seal? This is where the value proposition gets insane. For a price that undercuts a Model 3, you get supple, massaging seats, a rotating 15.6-inch center screen, and a build quality that feels absolutely solid with no panel gaps in sight. Game-changing features. Remember how we said they have things Tesla doesn't? The NIO ET7 has a LiDAR sensor built right into the roof. A clear statement about its future-ready autonomous driving ambitions. Asterisk something practically unheard of in this class, satellite communication. So you can send an SOS from literally anywhere. Asterisk is built on its revolutionary Blade battery, which is so safe and stable, they've driven a nail through it without it catching fire, a massive peace of mind advantage. But it's not all perfect. For all its luxury, the NIO's infotainment system can feel a bit complex compared to Tesla's simplicity. The Zeekr's bold exterior design, while stunning, means rear visibility isn't the greatest. And while BYD's quality is impressive, their driver assist tech still lags behind Tesla's proven autopilot system on the highway. These are the real-world trade-offs you have to consider. So we've got insane performance, next-level interiors, and literal safety innovations. But which one of these strengths actually translates into the best overall package? And when we get to the single most shocking part of this comparison, the final price versus what you get, you will not believe the value on the table. That's all coming up next in our final verdict. Asterisk, we've seen the specs and the features on paper. But how do these three titans actually stack up when you push them to the limit on our real-world test track? This is where the rubber meets the road, literally. We put them through a grueling performance run, back-to-back acceleration, high-speed cornering, and a punishing brake test. And the results were not what we expected. The Neo ET7 was the predicted quarter-mile king, its brutal power undeniable. But through the twisties, its luxury-focused air suspension showed a slight softness, a whisper of body roll that the others didn't have. Then came the Zeekr 001. This is the wolf in sheep's clothing. Its lower, wider stance and razor-sharp steering made it feel like it was on rails, posting the fastest lap time of the day. It's not just a fastback, it's a sports car in disguise. But the true mic drop moment came from the underdog. The BYD Seal, priced tens of thousands less, didn't just keep up, it dominated the efficiency test. On our standardized 100-mile loop, it consumed nearly 15% less battery than the Neo and Zeekr. Let that sink in. The most affordable car in this shootout has the furthest real-world range. It's the ultimate daily driver, combining more than enough performance with the peace of mind that you'll actually get where you're going. So, we have a luxury powerhouse, a corner-carving assassin, and an efficiency champion. Three completely different philosophies, each proving itself in a spectacular way. But this creates our biggest problem yet. How do you choose a winner when there isn't one single winner? The answer is about to redefine what you should look for in your next EV, the final ranking, and the one car we'd actually spend our own money on is coming up right after this. Asterisk through their paces. The verdict is clear. There isn't one perfect car, but there is a perfect car for you. If your priority is uncompromising luxury and cutting-edge, future-ready tech, the Neo ET7 is your mobile sanctuary. It's for the buyer who sees a car as a status symbol and a living room on wheels. If you live for the thrill of the drive and want the most engaging experience behind the wheel, the Zeekr 001 is the undeniable champion. It's the sports car of the group, disguised as a practical shooting brake. But if value, everyday efficiency, and rock-solid reliability are your top concerns, the BYD Seal isn't just a good deal, it's a revelation. It proves you don't have to spend a fortune to get a premium, world-class electric car. So, what does this mean for the US market? It means the game has changed. Tesla's dominance is no longer a given. These Chinese brands have arrived not as cheap alternatives, but as legitimate, innovative, and in some areas, superior competitors. They've forced a new standard, more luxury, more features, and more value all at once. The electric car wars have officially begun, and we, the consumers, are the real winners. So, which philosophy speaks to you? The luxury of the Neo, the performance of the Zeekr, or the unmatched value of the BYD? Let me know in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious what you choose. If this deep dive helped you make sense of the EV landscape, do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more nonsense car reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.